Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope I've reached you in a positive moment. If this is your first time on the channel, this channel is about all things business, more specifically, my experience in small business and whatever I can do to help you start, run, and grow your small business. So, really quickly, I wanted to touch on a few subjects. I've been kind of working on this all morning. For whatever reason, it's just not doing what I needed to do today. But I wanted to talk about coming out of a worker's mindset and jumping into the mindset of a business owner, a CEO, um, and embracing wealth, embracing what comes with or what could come with your hard work, right? So when you're a worker, you work, you get paid an hourly wage. You may get paid in a salary. You work, you do your job, you go home. That company you worked for or worked for, that company is still going. People are still working behind the scenes, behind the sidelines, getting stuff done to make sure you have somewhere to come to, at your time when your job starts. And I think people forget you grow these large corporations, they're huge. So I hear people talk about these large corporations and wealthy people and what happens is when you begin to grow, you take that seed, you grow it. So as you're growing, you're looking at the numbers, and there's some areas that you may have to cut, which may mean human capital. You may have to lay off people one day. You may have to downsize. You may have to close a store or close a location. There are some tough decisions to be made when you are the owner, when you start your business and you own this business. You may have given yourself a title, CEO, executive manager, whatever. That doesn't matter. You're responsible for that business. So to talk quickly about wealthy people, people are angry. Some people get angry with wealthy people. They're like, they don't pay enough taxes. They're stealing, they're crooks, they're this, they're that. What you don't understand is wealth is when you have something and you grow it. I mean, obviously you want it to grow, right? So going forward, take your mind from poverty and from struggling, and you know I know it's difficult because you may still be in poverty, you may still be struggling, but come up out of the worker's mindset and embrace growth, right? So growth is, you can grow on many different planes in your life. A lot of us want our money to grow. We want our money to grow. We want to be able to leave our children something. But then you have to understand, if you leave your children something, there's going to be the naysayers. There's going to be the people that loathe them. They loathe them because of what they assume, or things that they see. They assume these things. They don't have any facts, or they don't know for sure, but they're assuming these horrible things about maybe how your children or your grandchildren, great great grandchildren got this money. They don't realize that you sat down at this kitchen table, or at your kitchen table at the library, or wherever you started this business. You may have maxed out credit cards. You may have partners and business partners. They helped you. They maxed out their credit cards, put their house up, worked tirelessly, were 18-hour days, no vacations, no time off, poor health, ruined marriages. You don't get to see your children. And all you did get to leave them was money, because you didn't get to spend no time with them. So from the outside looking in, yeah, you can assume anything about anyone. But know that the wealthy people, they're making their money work for them. And I'm not saying that all these people do things in the right way, or that they don't take advantage of people. They're not doing things to the planet, and they care about the environment. I'm not saying that there's not evil that exists in these corporations, and I'm not saying that there are no evil wealthy people. They're evil and good all across the board. So going forward, take your mind out of, I'll call it jealousy. I'll just say jealousy. You see someone pull up, your CEO, your executive, they pull up in a Bentley or whatever, and you sitting here like, You don't realize that when you clock out and go home, something goes wrong in this company. Um, they're actually working hard to keep you working, Yes, they make probably significantly more than you, but look deep into, and if you're starting your business, you're running a business, you should already be getting the gist of this. It's a lot of hard work. You have a store, you may have slept in that store a couple of nights. You have a restaurant, you may have slept in that restaurant a couple of nights. Office, you may have slept in that office a couple of nights. You may have, where everyone's going home, you're still there, right? And you may have some people that's helping you. And as your business grows and becomes profitable, you want to reward these people and tell them, hey, I appreciate your loyalty. I appreciate your expertise. I appreciate you sticking by me when I couldn't even pay you. Now I can pay you. I'm going to pay you good. Okay. Or I'm going to help you grow and start your own business. Right. So instead of, all the conversations about, wealthy folks and what all they're doing wrong and how they may or may not have gotten their money, instead of those conversations, talk to people about their ideas and their business ideas, their things that's going on in their head that maybe you guys can get together and build something together instead of putting out this negative energy, who has this and how they got it and what they did to do this or whatever. You work for a company, you don't like the company you work for, quit. Go find another company that you will enjoy working for. And I know it's easier said than done, but I'm serious. You don't like the position you're in, start working to get a better position. You don't want to work for anyone. You want to have your own company. You think that you're going to be in the bed, taking vacations, sipping margaritas off of somewhere, just doing computer work, which I'm not saying that people aren't doing this, because of technology, we can fairly easily make money now, we can connect with people all across the globe, just with the click of a mouse, even through your smartphone, whatever. So yes, it is easier to make money. So instead of, assuming all of these different things and, having this jealous spirit or, thinking all this crazy stuff, go forward and start your own business. Sit down at your kitchen table and build your own legacy. And the tongue that you put on others, just hope that they don't put that tongue on your great grandkids or, your children or whatever, because they've done like a Sam Watson type deal where, his children is the one that took that into Walmart. That man had passed away. They took the baton and they kept going. And so now they're all billionaires. So the next time you sit there, you want to talk about a billionaire and you're trying to start a business, know that your son or your daughter or your great grandkids, they can take that foundation that you've laid and take it to levels that you never even dreamed of. And then they'll be mud in their names, and your corporation will be mud in someone else's mouth. And then you're gone, you're in the grave. So you can't even defend yourself at this point. But know that a lot of these companies and corporations, they are trying to help people. They're an asset to the communities and to the states and places they are in. They're employing people. Not all of these companies are horrible. Not all wealthy people have gotten their money illegally or, some kind of weird, nefarious, or actually worked hard and grew their money. Why should they be punished? Why should they be judged because of the work that they put in? And instead of you trying to figure out what's in their account, try to figure out how to put some in yours. So like always, until next time, I hope everything you touch turns to gold.